Good morning, everyone. I want to bring you in and show you what I'm having for breakfast. I made cornbread several days ago, and so I am using up that cornbread out of my refrigerator by, instead of making pancakes out of it, I'm using the cornbread. And so I have it buttered and heated up, and I'm going to put a little syrup on it, and that's what I'm going to have for breakfast this morning. Y'all hang around because we're going to be going through the day and doing some cooking. Hey everyone. I tell you what, we're going to get in here and we're going to use up some things that I have. One item in the freezer, we're going to use part of it, and one item from my pantry shelf that needs to get used up and make something delicious for us. So let me turn you around and let me show you what I'm up to. Here we are, we're in here, and what I'm going to do is I have a pan that is already greased up over here on the stove. The stove is already preheated, the oven, and so we are going to be making a devil's food cake, but with a twist. I needed to get this off of my shelf. It's been there for a while. And so we are going to, let me get, I try to have everything ready, but, all right. So we're going to get the cake mix inside here. Now it calls for 3 eggs, but it says I could substitute 1/2 cup unsweetened applesauce for the 3 eggs. So that's what I'm going to do. And I think it says to put 1 cup of water in there. So we're going to do that. It says to put a 1/2 cup of oil. So let me go ahead and get that. Right here. I'm measuring the oil. There we go. 1/2 cup of oil. And then it says 3 eggs, but I can substitute a 1/2 cup of applesauce. So we're going to see if this is a 1/2 cup. I'm pretty sure it is, but we're going to see. We're going to measure it. Now, it's not that I don't have any eggs right now. I do have eggs, but I need to use these applesauces up that I have in my pantry. And so, if I'm not mistaken, this is a 1/2 cup. Yes, it is. So this is a 1/2 cup. So we're going to put this in here instead of the eggs. All right. And then I'm going to blend this up with my hand mixer, and I will bring you back in when it is ready. All right, we are back. And let me show you what I have planned for this chocolate cake. Okay. food bank a while back this bag of frozen cherries. And so we are going to take half of these cherries, just half, and we are going to spread them out on the bottom of this cake pan, just like this. And then we are going to put the chocolate cake mix right on top of those cherries. And this is going to make a cherry upside down cake. Cherry chocolate upside down cake is what I'm going to call it because it's my own creation. Okay. I'm going to spread this cake mix all over the top of these cherries. And we're going to put this in the oven to cook for 35 minutes. And we're going to see how it comes out. And I'll bring you back in about 35 minutes. Well, check this out. We now have a cherry chocolate cake. It's a simple dessert, but as soon as it cools down, I'll let you know how good it is. Hi there, everyone. I just finished my live premiere with you guys. And I wanted to, before I end my day and, get in my pajamas and get ready for the night, I wanted to let you know that the cherry chocolate cake has cooled down. And so I'm going to take a bite of it and we're going to see. I've never made this before. This is kind of me creating something on the fly. And we're going to see how this came out. First of all, the cake is very moist. Very moist. Let's see. I got a little bit of the cherries and the cake. This is so good. This came from the idea of chocolate covered cherries. And I thought pairing chocolate cake, it's a devil's food cake, but it is a chocolate cake. And pairing it with half of those cherries would taste good together, a lot like the chocolate covered cherries. And let me tell you, oh, it is so good. It is good. It doesn't have that like that cream sauce, that gooey cream sauce from the chocolate covered cherries, but this is good. You guys don't have to try it. So you can use either frozen black cherries, which is what I did. Or I'm sure you could use canned cherries. I'm pretty sure you could. As a matter of fact, I think I might have canned cherries in my pantry. I think I do. This might be a regular rotation in my house. Some form of chocolate cake and cherries, okay? I bet you could even mix it into the cake batter itself. I bet you could do that too. I didn't think about that. It's good the way it is, but I've got creative ideas on other things that you can do with it as well. Like for instance, you could probably, if you had heavy cream, you could probably whip up some whipped cream and put it on top. And that would be the whipped topping on top, okay? That could be, yeah, that could be a good thing. I wonder if half and half would whip up as a whipping cream. I'm going to have to research that and give that a try. That might be something I try, is to do a half and half whipping cream so I can put it on top of this. Because I do have some half and half. That's how my creative mind works. I read all these cookbooks. I see how things work and go together. And then I create things on the fly like that. This is good. Okay, this is good. You guys be blessed, because I know I am.